Alright. Trying to make sure I have my Discord on streamer mode because I don't see streaming. There we go. I don't think it thinks the same stream. Forget where it is because I don't see it right now. Kind of stupid that I don't see it. I'm crazy here. Huh. I don't remember how to turn on streaming mode, man. Voice and video? It should be like... Oh my goodness. Whatever. We won't do it on here. Alright. We're gonna have to do this the other way. Kind of makes me mad, but oh well. Assuming this works. Alright. I turned off streamer mode earlier, and now I can't turn it back on. It's a little confusing. But for now, we'll turn this on Do Not Disturb. I don't like doing that. But, oh well. Yeah. We will just kind of continue on the world. I've been looking at the Discord for Planesmith. Oh, also I built this like pillar for viewing because holy, you need to see this. It looks beautiful. Something about it. I can't wait. And I think I said this was gonna be like the first mega project. But mainly it's going to be my first mega project. And I wouldn't say this is even mega after seeing some other people's creations. Now, I don't... Like, after recreating and testing some maps, the tiny map is surprisingly large. But it's not overly sized. This map, I think, is the large map. I think. Now, I don't know. I would have to go back in the videos and check, but I actually believe this is a large map. My game is lagging. But it's only when I stream. Actually, not true. It's not only when I stream. But, yeah. Today we got some... Or I guess... In this stream, we got some... more, work to do on the landscape. And then, depending on how long the landscape takes, or depends on if I get busy, or get called to do something else. Depends on how long the stream will go. Hopefully an hour. At least. And hopefully in that hour of time, we've at least gotten the terraforming of the planet. Or of this location done. And I'm gonna think about opening 2 sides up and making a gate. That is now coming up to my attention. That we need a gate. But doesn't mean that that's what I thought about. I didn't even think about it. Tomorrow I'll be getting my hexagonal graph paper, which I did figure what it was called after the stream. It's called graph paper. I normally work with the squares, like the cube, no squares, a square graph paper, which is the standard graphing paper, but I am going to be using hexagonals to design and work on that. But what I realize is with that, me going with that would only kind of work on smaller projects or partially small. And what do I mean by that? Eventually I do want to do mega projects, like I'm talking planetary, but in the current state, one, gameplay, but two, just time management for me, I'm gonna have to not do it yet. Eventually I plan on streaming, because I think if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna just stream it and not make videos of it, especially if a mega project, and then maybe at the end we just put all those and make like a big compilation or something. But yeah, the planet type of projects, those will have to be more thought out, shall I say, because it's not something I'm just gonna be able to draw up on a graph paper. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna be able to like draw it up and design it that way. No, I'm definitely gonna do that. But just saying, off the start, and probably in the next months, like probably 2 months is how long it's gonna take for me to kind of plan for extremely large mega build, because I've never personally done a mega build in any game. Mainly Minecraft would have been like the one that I would have kind of done, but I've done big projects, but I wouldn't say I have done mega project. And I'd probably say in a month time, or sometime in between a month from now, I definitely want to like work on getting the survival server back up for Minecraft Creative Forge, and then I want to start a survival series on this. I know it's not like in the current state, that'd probably be like a bad idea. The current state of the game, that would probably be a bad idea, but I gotta start somewhere. So if I start an early access type of thing, then at least it will be good. Most likely after the terraforming, I will actually be working on paths with the addition of doing the gate. Because wherever the gate is, we're going to need paths around the actual palace, or like kingdom, not palace. I can't wait to think of how I'm going to design the middle thing. If anybody actually has like ideas on doing it, or like what to go in the middle, drop it down in the comments, or just, you know, talking live, man. But most likely, if you're watching this, it's most likely afterwards, so. I've seen some good ideas that people have done with pathing, and there's one that I really do want to try out, which hopefully we will with this. But well, I'm just gonna have to see, really, on what I do with that. There's probably an easier way of doing this. Like, just be doing it. But I think cutting it up into pieces are actually easier for me. So that's the way I'm going to do it. And doing it like this, if I have to, like, if time starts becoming a crunch, then I know that I'll have, like, sections done and it's not just, like, scattered work. So it'll be like, all right, now I just have this, like, this this certain section to get done, and then, yeah. I don't know if there are paths, like pre-built paths, but personally, I want to have the scattered a look. Or not scattered, but the gradient look. Like have gravel, have stone mixed in with gravel and all that. Like, you know what I mean. I was like seeing the path of like the floor and I was like, is that directional? No, it's definitely locational is what I would describe that. So I could do it this way, but I don't think it's worth doing it like that. What to think about, what to think. I like the time I actually do need like the music, because this, like if I'm doing this, I'm gonna get bored. And the problem is like certain music can't even go on stream. And until I figure out how to locationally have the sound for like so, until I can figure out how to make it where my Streamlabs only picks up the volume from the game and the occasion like browser, or if I were to play like a video or something like that. But I'm gonna need the ability to where I can listen to music while building. Like, sure, I could get headphones and have them linked up like separately, but I have two technical headsets for my PC. One that's like the in-ear like earphones, and then the headphones I'm currently wearing. What would be cool is if I could have my headphones have the in-game volume is actually have the earphones play music that's on my browser without the actual stream taking it up. I don't even know if that's possible on Streamlabs, at least. Probably isn't. My luck. But OBS, like I've just had bad experiences on OBS in the past. So I don't think OBS is the way I want to go, even if I had to. Just be better off just suffering without music and just talk to myself. See where that goes without actually having music than dealing with OBS again. I personally like the interface and style that Streamlabs holds. So here's what it is. I guess any streamer has the same problem, I feel like. And if I could trust that my microphone wouldn't pick up like a speaker in the background every single time I had to speak, then I would rock with a speaker. And it's not like I have the ability where how I used to do it when I was gaming on our console, which fun experiences there. But where I had it where I had something called Dodge, not like a physical product that was called Dodge, but like there was a like when I was using a certain like voice changer type of thing, it had the ability where I could do Dodge, where when I spoke, whatever I was playing through the actual thing would go quiet so you could hear only my voice. But when I was like, it was based off of Bluetooth, so like I could play soundboards off my actual microphone when I was in like games, which was awesome when I was playing Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, and was able to do that, like just have that in the microphone and just go crazy with either like some cool sound effects, bro. It was something new because like, especially on console, like you don't have the ability to, like if you were on PC where you have voice mod. I mean, you didn't, not back then. So like, I thought I was so cool with this thing, and it was a voice changer too, so you could literally go as deep or high pitch as you wanted. But with that, I had the ability to play music, and then when I turned on Dodge, it would be able to get rid of the sound. Not completely, but like have it in the background while you speak. But your voice is actually more than everything else. That's how I would need it if I were to have like background music. Because I don't want the background music to be overwhelming. I don't know if that's possible either. Would be cool though. It definitely would be nice. Oh my goodness, I meant to pause this. Wasn't that over there? I see how the sun works in this game. Which kind of makes sense. I guess I am on the northern hemisphere of the map. Should have chose a better spot if I were gonna do this the right way, where I could have the sunlight in the middle, which could have had a cool effect, like when you have the shadows and a plane effect. It would have been cool if I would have done this at the top of the map. home stretch on the interior. It's only taken, what, 20 minutes since I started doing it. I guess there wasn't much to do. Like, there was, but there wasn't. Like, every flat spot is where I've done. So I guess there wasn't that much. But then again, it was quite a lot. Now we just have to fix the exterior. And make it look decent. Actually, I don't even care about making it look decent anymore. Like, completely. Because it's not needed. We just make it look like it's on like an overhang. Really, we need stone. If we can get stone. Basalt. Chiseled obsidian. How does that look? Could have a cool effect, like it's on like a pillar of, and it's reflective, which is really interesting. That's not where the sun is. Oh well. All right, and we just do that for the entire base. Could be cool if TNT has any effect on obsidian in this game, because then at least the bottom of the foundation of this place should be like fixed. So in theory, if it ever got blown up, I could just rebuild it based off that outline. I definitely don't like this noise though. I see how it does a sound though. That's interesting. It goes based off of what you place it on. I don't enjoy the sound though. I don't hate it. Oh, definitely a lot of different noises. And the one time the music just stopped. Could be interesting doing this a different way, but for now we don't need to do it. Any other one. At least placing on the grass is nice. looking great already. I feel like this touch, or this definitely added a touch. Oh, the real question is, what do we do next? I know we need to do the interiors. I don't think we should do it just yet. So I'm not looking forward to doing that. So we could do the gradient, but I feel like gradient and interiors should be in the same video. And I definitely am not doing that in this stream then. Pathing. What am I doing? What am I talking about? Pathing. That's exactly what we gotta do. The real question is, what do we do for the pathing? Do we do a mix of limestone? Actually. Yeah, no, we gotta do it with limestone. What are we doing? Don't have to. Maybe. Oh, man. Look at every single thing we got. Dirt path. There actually is a dirt path. Holy. Could do dirt path. What do you think about that? I think it's a good idea. Thank you. Alright, there we go, like that. Real question is, can you just use a shovel on this, just like everything else? Well, guess we don't know, because it doesn't exist. Is that really, that's all of it is? Okay, that's stupid. Maybe a knife. Oh. I don't want that. Well, I do want that. Do I? I don't. No, I don't. I don't want that. Get that out of here. Yeah, okay, everything's going to break. But nothing's gonna work. Okay. We can do rubble. Limestone and rubble. Basically, we need these two things closed. We don't need that yet. I was thinking about something about the limes, like the bricks. So let's also get that this granite half block. Guess we don't need this anymore. So let's go back into nature. Let's grab probably we're probably actually fine for now. But this is what like I was thinking. Yeah, this is not gonna look right. This is like way too bright of a block. This is fine for like an outside path up to the castle. But I think actually no, I think this is good for the inside of the castle. We have paths on the outside of the castle. Do we want it like a big path though? I think we do. I think we do want a big path. But anyways, this is what I was thinking. What if we were to have this, instead of having it like this, we were gonna have it like this? It's just a big wall. On every single wall is gonna look like that. I think low-key that could actually look better than what we have now. And stand by. Then we have actual encased walls. And I think that looks great. So that's what we're gonna do. I didn't even think about the encased walls until now, but low-key that kind of is better. Maybe not just completely flat. We do it like this. How does that look? Oh, that looks way better. And it saves us so much we gotta do. Because then all you gotta do is this. And then the top. What just happened? Okay. Looks good to me. Actually, could that have worked if I had just done this? Can I do that? Oh my goodness, this can be so much better. Oh my goodness. Why wasn't this brought up to me now? Of course it's brought up to me now, bro. After I find out the solution, it's just... Do we like the flat wall inside, though? I think the flat wall inside just makes it look weird. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Not as weird as I think it is. Then we could do like a mix of this. Maybe not. Maybe not that one. I think we do just keep it the way that we're doing it on the outside or the inside. Just for now. And then we work on it from there. Oh my goodness. Now that we found this out, it's just gonna look great. There is some invisible time. There's some times that it hits invisible. Alright, Void, Ninja, and Zombie Zach. Listen up. If you were here in the first in the episode I did earlier, or the stream earlier, you would have heard that I was talking about what I was going to do with Creative Forge and the fact that I was planning on bringing it back. All right. Not like it's coming back like next week or anything, but like it's definitely coming back. I just don't know what we're going to do with it yet. All right. I have plans for it, but it's definitely in the works. Oh, this is just looking 10 times better. I want to have it where Creative Forge and this share the same schedule. Or not the same schedule, but sharing schedules. So I can be streaming this game and Creative Forge. But it requires for me to have Creative Forge up and ready, but also like good. I currently have no idea what mod would go with Creative Forge. Like mod pack, which I totally forgot to look at that earlier. I should have done that when I wasn't streaming. I looked up I think actually this one I'm gonna put in a note for. I'm gonna put a note for me to actually have that up. All right. I will find that out. Hopefully by the end of, or by the next stream. Maybe not. Maybe not next stream, but like hopefully I will find out what mod pack that was that we used. It might have just been a custom one, which would be completely fine because I still could use that. But we'll figure that out when we get there. Hold up, stand by. Stand by. Yeah, text message, and I will have to go do something in a little bit, but I'll just have to just run downstairs to do it. It's not like I'm gonna be gone for more than like 5 minutes. I shouldn't, at least. It would be cool if they had or one of these, but half slab of one of these. I could use a half slab of one of these for sure. Actually, I am going to take a photo of this block and suggest that. Slab. Okay, all right. Let's work on this now. Good thing is these won't take that long. Max 5 minutes, or max like 20 minutes on actually like reforming these walls. I personally enjoy that look. Like when I look at that looks beautiful. And it looks way better than that. This has too much edges. That looks like it's actually designed well. So I'm glad that this is going to look way better when I get to it. So how are we gonna do this part that goes up? I guess we're not gonna do that. Like we're not gonna mess with it. Are we? Then it just stopped. You want if you think if you could have it like half and half. I have a black half and half. But we can't, so okay, let's just keep going. I don't like it, but it's just gonna have to work because I ain't gonna have it ruin the entire oh my goodness, I did this on the wrong one, didn't I? Yep. I just realized that. Okay, chillax. Anybody and everybody that might have said that. It's just more work I gotta do, but it's fine. Oh, what? My goodness. There we go. So now we hop up here. And we do it like this. What we can do, I guess, is put the lights on it. So when I take another photo later on, it's gonna have, like, I'll do it at night or something. Oh, and this makes it easier, better here. I didn't even think about that. The fact that, like, those don't latch onto it. I mean, that's the only side that would have it visual. So obviously I didn't know about it before. But that's just like something slowly that's better. All right. Should like thought about this before, because then I wouldn't have to do it all over again. But to be fair, I still have to texture everything, so it's not like I'm completely finished here either. Oh no, I didn't even think about this on the outside. No, I did. Yeah, hold up. What am I talking about? It could be cool to do this over the entire thing. Like doing that. Actually, that actually looks much better. Doing that on both the inside and outside, just on the one. Makes it more seamless anyways. Yeah. Doing this, doing that. Because I don't think I can do it here. Right? No, I cannot. Until we get like a trapezoidal type of style. No, not a trapezoidal. Well, both. The trapezoidal type of style and more of a triangle. Until we get that. Like, I would love if you could have a triangle here. And or... Because right now it's not a trapezoid. Is this a This is trapezoid, right? What I need is a squad. Is it quadroid or quadroid? I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. But it only has 4 sides. This one, or not 4 sides. Where this point is actually over here. That is what I need. Because then I can make a whole bunch more projects actually like work. I guess I need to do this on the outside too. Which we'll tweak it. Maybe. We'll maybe tweak it. I don't know about that. Not 100% sure on that. Slow and steady, we shall tweak the entire thing to actually look right. This is definitely going to look so much better, though. And I can't wait. Like, already looks extremely good. but I just know that it's gonna look so much better when we're finished. Going insane because I don't got music. This is the no, this is the second to last wall. Okay, we're getting there. We're on the fourth or the we're on the fifth wall now. Cannot wait to figure out the whole junction on how the gate is gonna work. But you know, we'll get to that road when we cross it. We'll get to that bridge when we cross it. Man, that looks so much better. Just even this like top part. If I would just had the half slide or half things like this in the first place, it'd have made more sense. Even if I were to just do the top, like instead of doing this bottom part, if I would have just done the top like that, oh my goodness, it would have made so much more sense. I don't know what that was. I thought something just tried to attack me. Alright, we're so close to finishing this like new iteration of it. And if we want to, we could always add like the ridges again to it to make it look better. Like it doesn't need it for sure, but like if it looks better, then we'll do it. If we think it looks better like that, then let's do it, man. We don't really need this part, but I think it looks better with it. I don't think I did that part. I didn't do this wall. Yeah, I didn't do this wall. I think this is the only wall I didn't do. I think every other side has it. So this wall is done. I know that one is. Alright. That wall is done. Checking both sides. Right. This wall is done. Like obviously we're gonna add the lights, which are gonna make it look so much better. But maybe even add lights in between. I don't know how the lights work. Like the actual like light shade. Like the light shadows. Oh, see? Nothing here. I don't know how the light shadows work. Or just the light effect. Because maybe I could put it in between and have it or have these kind of like look here, but we don't know yet, right? Obviously. Have that go there. Have that go there. Oh. I think that looks much better. Let's go check it out from the viewing platform. I wish there was a faster fly, but I don't think there is because the shift button, which would have been the quick button, like the run button, is down. So, oh my goodness, that looks so much better. That actually looks so much better. I like the slick design to it. Huh. I don't think I could do it. No, I definitely could not do it. Every way. Like I could not make this like tower. Like I couldn't make the towers completely flat. Because if like to do that, it would have to be built on a different plane, and then the wall. What am I doing? How am I doing this? How would this have worked? So it was just like this. On a flat wall? Really? Comes out? Are we for real or no? Well, it would be a flat wall, right? It could only be on a flat wall. But this is a flat wall. So if I wanted to do it like that, I would have to do it like this. Right? And that's not going to look right. Yeah, because then I would need to kind of hit it with a boom. Maybe it could look cool, but I don't think it would work. Ultimately. Can I connect these though? Because if I can, then it's maybe possible. Well, if I were to do it like that, I could. Let's do this. All right. Now that we've done this, let's just add the lights. Lights. Isn't it in building and then it's in the second part? No. Decor, yep. Decor, the lamps. Specifically the lamps. And then these are just in the middle. The entire way. All right, let's place all of these. Really, we don't need all these lights. Like, we could probably cut it back a little bit. But we don't... I don't think we need to. Maybe, like, every... We don't have to do it every block. Do it every 2 blocks. Makes a little bit more sense, and it's not extremely overwhelming low. But only if this is an even... No, it's not. So we're not going to do that. Okay. We're going to do it every block. Only because, like, then one side would be less than the other. Only if this was odd, is what I meant. That I would have done that. But because it's not odd, and it's even... That's still recent. See, I think the lights only affect on the... Yeah, it's really just this part that actually holds effect. I don't know if I could do it where, like, ultimately this is how it is. I don't know if I can... Yeah, I can fall in here. That's the only problem. Like, it could be cool to have, like, effects like this. Which, this still could have a cool effect on it, but... For now, we're just gonna have to keep it like it is, with the blocks like they are. Just for now, until I can do something better. Oh, that definitely adds some lag to it. All the lights. Like, looking at this looks so much better than looking over there. And I figured out if you do F3, you can see how much it is. Like, if you look over here, 30 FPS constantly. Like, pretty much constantly you look over here at 30 FPS, but then you look over here and it's like, oh my goodness. And that might be because of all that. And not because of what I just did. And that actually seems to be true. Okay, it's because of all these trees. The game's not extremely optimized because of the way that you look around yet. So, like, obviously, that size is going to be a problem, right? And we'll cross the road when we get there, figuring out how to deal with that. And if that requires me just deleting the entire, like, universe over there, then I will. You know what I mean? Then you know what I mean. I'm not restarting on a different world yet. Maybe we do, but maybe we don't. Like, not on this build. If I do a different world, it's not going to be this build no more. It's going to be a different build, because I do have some ideas. And I cannot wait until I get that graph paper tomorrow, because when I do that, I'm gonna really try some designs. Like, I'm gonna make some designs for, like, what builds we could do. And trying to base it off of how the doors place themselves and how the half slabs work. And all that. Until the game is extremely well optimized, which I think in future updates they definitely will. like even just for the alpha and beta phases, they definitely will have like little minor bug fixes that are making the cooling, I would say, better. Oh no. Might have been correct about the lights. It's a constant flow of low FPS when I'm looking over here. The lights actually may be a problem. Looking over here is a constant 20. Earlier, no lights, 30. It's not great. And I can feel it too. I can feel that 20. It's crazy. When I'm looking at the sky, it's 60. When I'm like literally looking at nothing. When I'm looking just at this, it's only 20. If I'm looking at the entire castle, let's see how much it is. Just the castle itself. It's 15. 15 FPS. Is it off-shaped? It looks off-shaped to me. Doesn't make sense because it's mathematically even. But it looks warpy. Does it not? Is that only me that sees this warpiness? I think it's because it's a circular world. Or spherical world. Really, if we want to crash the game, let's look over here. God damn, bruh. 5 FPS. Almost 6 FPS. Adding those lights is a terrible idea. But I think we're going to end it off here. I feel like we've done a lot. And there definitely will be more to come. Gradient and interior design should be on the same thing. Pathing and the wall, like the actual gate, should be on the same stream. And there will probably be like 5 streams that will include the middle building that we'll do. Assuming we'll get to that and that the server doesn't die on itself. Because it might. I'm gonna see if I can like optimize my PC in any way, but I really doubt it. We low-key might have to just play on like low graphics the entire time. Until like we get to like, recording like the more recording type of style. We're just like taking photos and all that. But yeah, I think for now, this is the place that we have made. This is episode probably 5. No, I'm gonna say it's 3. Episode 3 of this already. And yeah. Hope you enjoyed this stream so far. And please use that link in the description and support the project of Planet Smith. That Kickstarter is for the developers to actually, like, there's a roadmap on the Kickstarter, so definitely do your research though. But look at that and actually like what's it called? Fucking support them. My goodness, I don't know why that was like so hard. Support it. Go on the Steam, play the demo. That's what I'm playing. Definitely go wishlist this game on Steam. And definitely check out the other previous episodes if you haven't already. because those have important information that I've said already. So, with further ado, thank you for watching and see you guys